Right, now for those of you that haven't had the opportunity to stand up yet, I would like for you to take these next few minutes just as I explain a few things, just to get up on your feet, have a little move around, and just kind of get a little bit of a blood flow to the body. Again, if you've been sat for the past couple of hours and you're just joining me, before you meet me down on the floor, maybe just stand up, have a little walk around the room while I go through a few of the instructions of today's. So for the past 2 days, guys, we've been focusing on stretching, or at least trying to take the tension out of the muscles, which generally tend to get tight. And obviously today is going to be a little bit different. So, nice and simple. Welcome to today's daily YuBreak. For those of you that haven't joined in so far, my name is JC. I'm a Pilates and a personal trainer, Pilates instructor and personal trainer here in London. And just like YuLife, guys, I'm really passionate about trying to deliver small changes which yield big results. And that's why we've teamed up to run these 10-minute YuBreaks in order to give you guys the opportunity just to break up your day, but obviously start to put small changes in so that we can then combat a lot of the problems which we're naturally going to see from being sat throughout the day, or at least being less mobile and less active now that most of us are quarantined, or at least in a lockdown situation. So today we're going to be moving a little bit more. We are going to be using our breath quite a bit today. The past 2 days have focused on stretching. Today is obviously going to focus on a little bit of the deep lying core muscles, which I spoke about very briefly yesterday. For those of you that weren't around yesterday, don't worry, you can go back and you can check that video. It's up on both YuLife's Instagram and Facebook page. So nice and simple. So the first one we're going to do, guys, again, meet me on the floor. I'm doing it on my carpet. I have a yoga mat. I'm not going to use it. If you have those, awesome. If you have a wooden floor, then I suggest putting a nice towel down or something thick and soft, just so that it takes a bit of the stiffness out of the floor, if you like. So I'm going to ask you guys to come over onto your fronts, please. So again, you can see, come over onto your fronts, onto your forearms. Now, my elbow is slightly or just underneath my shoulder, and that's what I want it to be. So we're going to start lying down. I'm going to ask you guys to take a deep breath in. As you do, you're going to bring your chest off the floor. Now, instead of taking your head behind, I want you to think about lengthening through the spine. So I'm taking my head away from me, and then as you breathe out, you come back down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And I'm just trying to lift a little bit higher. My elbows are pushed into the floor, and then I'm bringing it back down. Meet me at the top again, guys. So meet me at the top. Take a deep breath in. Now come up to the top. I want you to breathe out, but maintain this position. Now, this time, when you breathe in, I want you to try and move your belly button. So I want you to fill your stomach, please, with air. So take a deep breath in. Fill your stomach, move your belly button, and then breathe out. Same again, breathe into the stomach. One more. Try and move your belly button, guys, or at least try and get your stomach to touch the floor as you breathe out. You want to feel it push into the floor. Breathe in. And breathe out. Beautiful. This time you're going to bring your hands underneath your shoulders. We're going to do exactly the same, but just a slightly higher version. So you're going to take a deep breath in. And then breathe out. Breathe in, push up. Now, at the top, I don't want you hunched in this position. I want you to draw your shoulders back and down, away from your ears. So you're coming into this nice, long, lengthened position. Breathe out. Breathe in. Shoulders away from your ears. Shoulders away from your ears, guys. Pull them back and down. And then bring yourself down. Take a deep breath in. One more. Now we're going to hold in this position, and again we're going to start breathing into our stomachs. So you're going to take a deep breath in, and I want you to try and move your belly button. You should feel a nice stretch in your abdomen here, guys. For those of you that are suffering with your lower back, you can bring your hands a little bit further in front so you're not going as high. That's just a little bit easier for you. Those of you that are able, try and get it nice and high, but remember, shoulders back and down. Take a deep breath in again. Move your belly button, please. Get your belly button to move. Those are the deep lying muscles that we want to see moving. Breathe out. Breathe into your stomach. Breathe out. Good. Last one. Deep breath in. And then gently bring yourself down to the floor. So that should have got you nice and warm, guys, but also just opening up the chest and stretching out a little bit. You're now going to bring yourself onto your bums. You're going to plant your feet, and then we're going to come into a nice, easy glute bridge. So we're going to come down into this position, guys. Again, relax your head on the floor, please. I'm keeping my head off the floor to make sure that I'm in shot, but please relax your head on the floor. We're going to hold this position, guys, for roughly a minute or so, and I want you to do two things for me. I want you to nice and deeply breathe into your stomach. So you should be looking at your stomach, and you should be able to see it move, for one, and I want you to squeeze your derriere, squeeze your glutes, please. So squeeze. And then I want to see my belly button. I want to see my stomach move. Squeezing at all times. As I breathe in, I want to see my belly button move. 30 more seconds, guys. Squeeze here. Again, our bums tend to get weak, or they tend to go to sleep because we're sat on them for so long. So we want to get them switched on. We want to get them activated. Just a simple glute bridge. You can even tap it a few times if you need to. Last one. Deep breath in. Move your belly button. And then gently bring yourself down. So again, the first one is about trying to lengthen through the chest and through the spine, open up a lot of those, a lot of the tightness that we generally find from being sat. And then that second one is a really great one at activating your glutes and getting them firing, because again, we've been sat on them for a few hours. We've got one more movement, which is really going to activate the deep lying core muscles. And then we're going to finish with some breathing today. And I'm going to show you two different variations of breathing. But for now, let's get the core switched on. So nice and simple. I'm going to ask you to straighten your legs. Let me make sure I'm in shot here. There we go. Beautiful. Now we're going to do a roll down, okay guys? So it's very much like a sit-up, but it's in reverse. So I'm going to ask you to control the movement all the way down. And you're going to think lower back, mid back, upper back, shoulder blades, neck. And I want you to roll down one vertebrae at a time. So you're going to round your back and then roll down. Some of you might fall, that's not a problem. Just fight the downward motion. Beautiful. Use a little bit of momentum, so momentum to come up. It's the downward motion I want you to focus on. So, arms out in front if you need to, or you can make it slightly harder for yourself by bringing your hands here. Think. Roll, roll, roll. Engage. Lower back, mid back, upper back, shoulders, neck. We're going to do one more. I want you to go down as slow as you possibly can. Those deep lying muscles will have to activate. Some of you will fall. That's not a problem. You'll get better at this, I promise. So, let's go. For as long, fight it. Don't give in to it. Don't give in. I'm still on my coccyx. There's my lower back. There's my lower back. Mid back, shoulders, and then down to my neck. So a simple curl down, guys, is really going to start to activate those deep lying muscles. So we're going to finish with some breathing, and I'm going to give you two variations depending on what the rest of your days look like. So again, come into a cross-leg position if you like, or just take whatever position is comfortable for you. Now, breathing can actually decrease a lot of the stress in our body, but it can also help if we need to spice things up, or if we need to zhuzh ourselves and give ourselves some energy. So for those of you that have pretty chilled rest of the day, or again, you're pretty stressed so far, then I would suggest nice, deep and slow breathing, again, just to relax and take some of that tension out of the body. But for those of you that maybe have some big meetings coming up, or you're really feeling it and you're feeling really good and you want to bounce into the second half of the day, then quick and strong breathing can actually start to increase your heart rate and just kind of fire you up a little bit. And it's a great way of doing this. So we're going to go for both. I'm going to show you how to both, but I would like for you to choose whichever one best represents the rest of your day. So first of all, those of you that need to decompress and de-stress a little bit, all I'm going to ask you to do is, again, we're going to be moving the stomach, please. I want you to think about your belly button moving. So deep breath in, moving your belly. Deep breath in, move your belly. And then as you breathe out, I want you to extend the breath out each time, please. So again, so I'm just trying to breathe out a little bit longer each time, maybe about 5 to 6 of those if you really want to just decompress and de-stress a little bit. Now, some of you might have some big meetings coming up, some big phone calls, or something that really requires a little bit of energy. And we can now start to incorporate a faster and stronger breathing to get your heart rate up. And I'm going to show you that. It's nice and simple. So you're going to take a deep breath in and you're going to do short, sharp breaths out. And that's going to then start to elevate a little bit. So take a deep breath in. Again. One more. Again, I can feel my heart rate shoot through the roof. Now again, we are under quarantine, guys, so please don't be breathing on each other. If you are in a household with other people, don't be breathing, because again, that second variety, that stronger, more stronger and faster breathing sometimes does involve a little bit of spitting, because you are quite forceful in that. But again, just to kind of show you guys how breathing can really help. For those of you that really need it, please, 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 deep, long breaths, trying to extend the exhale as much as you can. 5 to 10 deep breaths is a really good way to manage your stress. But for those of you that need something to kind of get you to the next level, or at least hype you up if you like, try taking a deep breath in and then forcefully breathing out 5 or 6 times before getting rid of all of the air, and then doing that maybe 5 or 6 times in particular. Tomorrow, guys, I'm going to take you through a total body mobilization. We're going to be on our feet tomorrow, and then Friday we're going to work on some forearms, some shoulders, and some neck as well, because that's where most people are going to be feeling the tension on Friday after a long week of sitting at the desk and working. I will see you guys tomorrow. As always, if you have any questions, please reach out, hello@yulife.com. I will see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Thank you so much for coming, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.